And Fletcher Brown with another artist video blog at Kix96country.com. Our guest today all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, by way of, well, around Atlanta, Georgia. Please welcome Courtney Dickinson to the Kix96 Country. How are you, Courtney?
Great. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, now we've actually been chatting some over the last few weeks. Courtney, you hail from just north of Atlanta.
Yes, Ackworth.
Ackworth,
Yes.
okay. So now there's a lot of really, really cool music that comes out of Georgia. You know, I mean, obviously Athens to Atlanta, you get some really, really amazing music, rock, R&B, and country. Obviously coming out of that area. So you growing up there, how would you say that the whole Atlanta music scene influenced you?
Well, Atlanta in the last few years, especially the last probably 10 years, has really gotten more country. It used to be all hip hop and rap. So when I was younger, there wasn't really a lot of influence there. It was more kind of my parents playing country stations and stuff like that. But as I got older, live shows, more new artists started coming to Atlanta, and more country artists. And
Jason Aldean's a Georgia boy.
yeah, there's a lot of people that are. In Athens especially, I think that's really where people from Athens started coming to Atlanta to play more. And so in the last 10 years, it's really gotten where a lot of country artists come out of Atlanta and come to Atlanta. So I think that really helped me just be able to watch it. Especially shows, like seeing how people interact with the crowd, seeing, helped me when I was younger know, okay, this is what I want to do. This is definitely...
Well, you are still a fairly young person. I believe you recorded your first album around 2009, right?
I think I was 15. I did my first when I was like 13. That's the first time I ever recorded. Then my first real album was like 15-ish, and then I have this one now. So.
Right. And so now, I would say you just last winter you recorded an album. You've released your first single off of it, yes. Young Forever, and it's doing quite well. You're on your radio tour. So let's talk a little bit about your beginnings coming up in Ackworth, Georgia, and how music took you away from any other life choices.
Well, when I was little, like 5-ish, my mom put me in beauty pageants, actually.
Oh,
and
really?
I hated the beauty part. Hated it. Loved the talent part. So that's kind of where I learned, like, this is what I like. I like singing. I like dancing. I like, entertaining people. Mm-hmm. And as I got older, we kind of figured out, okay, I like acting. And so I tried that for a while. Went out to LA, and it was good. I had good luck with some commercials. Mm-hmm. But then I realized out there that singing was like my love. That was what I wanted to do. I knew it. And so 8th grade year, halfway through the year, I left my school. I went to private school, started homeschooling, and I homeschooled all of high school.
Really?
And so I could do music. So definitely.
Oh, okay. So you were serious about making music, doing this for a long time. Have you had an opportunity to work with anybody or write with anybody since you've been going to Nashville? Because I know that on your first album when you were 15 or so, you co-wrote at least 3 of those tracks, didn't you?
Yes, I wrote 3 of those, co-wrote those. Actually, my producer Eric, me and him have written 2 out of the 3 on the new EP. But I've had a pleasure of meeting so many people. Cowboy Troy is a great friend of mine. He's so nice, always giving me advice, always trying to help me. I've had a pleasure at writing with so many great people that are awesome and that have helped me. Emily Shackleton, I've written a couple with her.
Okay.
So I've had great luck with meeting people and then just kind of helping me and help me get better, really.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the single. Let's talk about Young Forever. Is that one that you wrote?
Yes, I co-wrote that one.
All right. So tell us about that song.
Well, that song was all about, we went to a writer's room that day and they were kind of, what mood are you in? Are you kind of sad mood? Are you happy? I was like, I really want to write an upbeat song. I'm in like a really good mood today. And so I said, I kind of want something that everyone can relate to, though. Not something, So we started talking, and Young Forever just kind of came out. And then 2 hours later, we had a song. It was crazy. It was just the melody, and it's just one thing after another. That was such a simple write. It went so well, and 2 hours later, there's a song.
What's it about?
It's about being young and just having fun, and even people that are older can look back and just, they feel young. And me, I'm like, I want to be 21 forever.
Yeah.
So
I think we all have that young forever thing in our life. You know what mine is? Twizzlers candy. Yeah, I turn into a 5-year-old. You put a Twizzler in my hand. It's just true.
So good.
So great song. If you want to hear it, make sure you call us at Kix96. We'll happy to play it for you. They can find you on the internet at CourtneyDickinson.com,
yes,
right?
That has all the social media outlets on there.
All right,
easy, one click.
Do you do your own social media, your Facebook,
yes.
your Twitter? So if you're talking to Courtney Dixon on Facebook or on Twitter, then then she's talking back to you. All right. Young Forever is the single. The album is also available. You can get it at iTunes and the usual places.
Yes, all of the above. It's everywhere.
All right. Look for a live performance from Courtney elsewhere on our website. And thanks so much for being here, and come back and see us again soon.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Courtney Dickinson's our guest. I'm M. Fletcher Brown, and I'll see you next time on another artist video blog at Kix96country.com.